Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano. In this video we're going to take a look at what the Cardano price is doing, also what Bitcoin is doing and what Ethereum is doing, even though all three of them aren't doing much, as long as they are moving sideways at the moment, at least because Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing that. Some of the other cryptos are following and are breaking out. Now Cardano isn't doing that yet, but we're going to take a look at the chart. So let's start briefly with Bitcoin. Bitcoin gives another attempt to go through the 63k, has failed so far. So there's a bit of a retracement again. You can see how we tried it again. And yeah, we came down yesterday. Obviously we were in this ascending channel that you've just seen here on the chart. Here this is the 1 hour chart. Yesterday, no, that was the day before yesterday. We came down. You remember that quick correction, then we came up, came down a little bit more, and now we are doing higher highs again, and we are moving closer to that level again. Here that is actually exactly the 63k, so that is really giving us a little bit of a headache here now. So here we couldn't get through again. I talked yesterday about this about the bearish divergence on the RSI. So it's just something to be aware of. It's just a heads up we need to be aware of, but it's only one indicator among many. But it's a heads up that, you know, we might be turning around here, but it's only one indicator, as I say. On the other hand, we are seeing a buy signal on the MACD, which is good looking, actually quite good. And also on the ADX, on the 1 hour line, on the 1 hour chart, we are seeing here a bullish cross. So yeah, we just need to wait for that breakout. If it happens, it is really, you know, what is happening these days will determine the course for Bitcoin in the next few weeks. That's for certain, because, you know, even if we have another correction or a sell-off because we can't get through, then obviously the whole the alt season and the, let's call it, the Bitcoin 100k run and everything, they will be delayed. So that is quite important. Even though I still think it will happen this year, it will just be delayed a little bit. With Ethereum, similar. Ethereum isn't quite at the level of Bitcoin yet on the chart. You know, Cardano would need to, Ethereum would need to get through 4,000k first, and it's struggling. It did struggle here on the 16th of October, and we are not even there yet. We're making lower highs at the moment on the chart, and also higher lows. Here's a bit of a turnaround maybe at 3,680. That is also a key resistance level from before, so it's now a support level. You can see it here. We hit that level various times before. If I scrolled further to the left, you would see that we had resistance there before as well. Now we had support, and we're now on our way up again. And as you know, probably Ethereum is a bit lagging behind Bitcoin. Now let's get to Cardano. Cardano here again on the 1 hour chart had a bit of an Bitcoin, the move to the upside had a bit of an effect for Cardano as well. Admittedly not a strong one. You can see that. However, we found support here yesterday, as I said, that we had a support point here, obviously at the ascending support line of this triangle, finding some support here, moving through two small resistance levels without much problem yesterday, but we are slow. Now we've actually fallen again. No, we've actually fallen below the 215 again. So the 215 was here support. Here was a bit support and resistance. Resistance. Now we have resistance here at 215 again. I guess we might give it another go to go through here. I think we need to get through. We need to get above the 20-day moving average, which is up here, which might provide a bit of a problem at the moment because Cardano is a bit weak. It's a bit looks a bit like out of fashion at the moment in the short term at least. But you know, I talked in the video yesterday about all the things that are happening in the Cardano space. I didn't talk about all of them, but I highlighted a few things which make me very bullish on Cardano still. Just because we have a bit of a sideways move doesn't mean that I suddenly turned bearish or anything on Cardano. Cardano is my biggest holding, and I'm just happy I can stake my coins, and I will not sell them because they provide a very nice passive ADA income at the moment, and this is going to continue to grow, I can tell you that. And now we are on the hourly here. We are just above the bullish line on the RSI here on the this is the 50 line on the hour chart. Just above that, this is the 4 hour chart. Just want to show you that here as well. You know, we are moving up, even though we are not above the bullish line yet. If you're wondering why I've got these white lines here, I'm going to show you that on the daily in a minute. It's not really meaningful on the 4 hour chart. We are about to make a bullish cross here on the MACD, on the 4-hour chart. Even we are probably a few hours away or a day away from that. So that could be a buy signal. And let's go to the daily. On the daily here, what we can see still on the RSI is this bullish divergence that we've seen on the RSI. So even though we've made, no, sorry, not the bullish divergence, it is a ascending triangle. Sorry, it's an ascending triangle. So we've come down in a, well, making in this symmetrical triangle, right? So that means we're also making lower highs and higher lows, but here on the RSI we are mainly making higher lows, ascending triangle. These can sometimes also break out to the upside, which would be good for the momentum of the Cardano chart. Still in the bullish range here on the MACD, even though we might turn around here if we don't get further up soon. So yeah, in my view, you know, we're going to continue our way to the upside to that support line again of 220 again today. No, it's actually 222 today. If you see us breaking above 222, that should really be the break of that resistance line today. You know what comes after that? After that, we've got the 232 level. That's a critical level that we need to get above. We had a lot of resistance there before. I think it's because of that level that we really couldn't get higher. Two key levels here to watch. One is then after that, it's the 280 is definitely the key. But before we get to 280, we need to get to 264. Now that is here, this key level, where we had one candle closing on the 11th of September. That is that local high we need to get above before we can address 280. 280 a key level on the shorter term time frame, and then from here we can move to $3.10. Now up here there are various resistance levels on the shorter term time frame. I remember that from when we were there and we tracked the price moves back then. There was a lot of back and forth, so we are going to address that when we get to it. I doubt that we'll just move in one go to 310 anyway. There will be a lot of back and forth when we move up, but it can go very, very quickly. It could be something like this, where we suddenly move to the upside, yeah, have a bit of correction, move up, and then hopefully we don't get another bearish divergence here. By the way, we have a bearish divergence on the Bitcoin chart. Just want to mention that. Just need to be careful with that. That's pretty much Cardano. So I'm just holding, still hoping that we're going to break out here while Bitcoin is doing its thing up there. If Bitcoin breaks out, hopefully there will be another signal. If Bitcoin breaks out, yeah, hopefully Bitcoin breaks out, and hopefully Ethereum will follow, because when Ethereum gets a pump, normally Cardano gets a pump as well, even though again Cardano is just lagging behind here, probably now more than 2 weeks behind, while you can see that Ethereum started to move here. Well, Ethereum started to move quite strongly here on the 13th of October actually, but from down here it started to move on the 1st of October, and that is when Cardano, where were we on the 1st of October? Well, we were still in this strange pattern here, and from here some other cryptos have just moved up, while Cardano has sort of just moved sideways here. And out of this pattern we've seen various other cryptos move up, even though Cardano is one of them that actually hasn't got a nice definable neckline. It's sort of a triangle, so that seems to make it more difficult to really break out. Again, hopefully you liked that video. There'll be another update later, and there will be another update certainly if something exciting happens here on the chart. And hope you liked the video. If you did, please smash the like button and the subscribe button, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.